Well, as more kids head back to school, many parents are wrestling with the issue of whether to give them a cell phone this year. ABC 10 News anchor Jared Aarons spoke in depth with experts about the pros and the cons and how to set boundaries.
Well, it helps me locate him after school.
As she waits for her son Julian to come out of school, Maricela Lopez has a way to reach him just in case.
I call him to see where he's at so I can pick him up.
Julian has a cell phone, one of an estimated 69% of U.S. 12-year-olds who do. Sherilyn Russell's daughter, Gabby, also 12, does not.
There's no reason for me to have her have a cell phone.
The two kids and their parents represent two sides of a growing debate. When should kids get a phone?
Yeah, it's a complicated question, right?
Dr. Michael Enenbach, the clinical director of the Child Mind Institute in the Bay Area, says there's no specific answer. It's different for each family and each child.
If a child asks for a cell phone, I wouldn't just give them one. I would talk about what the positives are, what the negatives are.
He says need plays a big factor, so does why kids would use it. Do they need a phone for schoolwork and connecting with friends, or just want to scroll on social media and websites? Also, do parents need to give one for safety reasons, or want it as a substitute babysitter?
How do you balance the safety positive aspects versus the negative aspects?
It's a lot to consider. And once a kid has a phone, no matter what age, parents have even more decisions to deal with.
These devices are created by very smart people to attract our attention.
Dr. Catherine Perlman is a family coach and professor. She just published First Phone, a children's book on proper cell phone use.
I really wanted something that was written for kids directly so they could learn to make good choices for themselves.
Dr. Perlman suggests parents and kids create a written contract that spells out everything.
When to use a phone, when to put it down, how to talk to people in a digital environment, how to be kind, things like that.
Dr. Enenbach adds parents should watch for mood swings or signs of depression as indications of too much screen time or even cyberbullying. And parents worried about school shootings or sex trafficking should teach kids how to use their phone to stay safe.
Parents and kids need to communicate about how they're going to talk to each other in the event of an emergency.
That's what Lopez does. Her kids know, no matter what, she's just a phone call or text away.
If anything goes on from the walk home from here to home, a lot of things can happen. So he always has that available to him. So that does give me a relief.
Still, parents like Russell want to wait just a little longer.
It's probably coming up sooner than later. But again, I don't think there's a reason for it in school.
Jared Aarons, ABC 10 News.
We have put some links and resources to help parents make this decision on our website. You can find all of that by going to 10news.com.